Slippin', Nipple Demon. What do you think about this? Do you think this is cheating? Do you think seeing the frames on screen is cheating? What do you think of it? You can see the frames on the screen sticking right out of the model. So if someone does something that's punishable, look at this, it's -2. You'll see that the opponent's like -2. I'm like, okay, I can take my turn. Let me try a 12 frame mid. Or maybe I can try to challenge with jabs. Is this mod good? I actually like installed it right at the start of this stream. I think the frame aspect of it... By the way, Major Harmon, welcome to the stream. But I like the frame data aspect of it, but I think there needs to be some transparency between the two players, that one is able to see the frames. But like I've said this before, I would much rather they add this natively in the game and make it a private lobby setting where you can toggle it on and off, and both players that are playing in this private lobby can see that the frame data is on, and you can just like play each other back and forth, first of 10, and by the end you are very familiar with the frame data of, you know, each character that was played, because you can see the frame data sticking out of them, or even just the frame data box if they left it on in the match. And there isn't the cheating element because, you know, maybe they wouldn't let it be allowed in ranked or even casual matches. But as long as there's an option that I can play with a friend that I want to learn the matchup for, and we can just leave this on, because he can also learn my character much quicker. So some form of assistance, you know, I should be able to do whatever I want in a private lobby, you know? Whatever options the lobby allows us to tinker with, then we can just do whatever we want. Yeah, exactly. You can... They should let you be able to toggle all of these options in a private lobby. What's the harm? The other player sees what settings you are active in this particular lobby, and they can, you know, choose whether or not they want to participate. Anything you can do with pen and paper isn't cheating, in my opinion. You could list down all the moves and have them right in front of you. Yeah, but obviously this is different. I would say this gives a slight unfair advantage in long sets. This would not help you even in a best of 3. I think it's not going to help you as much. I'm a Chloe player, what's frame data? Unfair advantage only if you learn something. Exactly, and that's why in long sets this would give a huge advantage. If I'm playing you for a first of 10, and you know, you notice that, oh, he's not ducking this high, or he's not punishing this move that's actually -10, but looks kind of safe. Look at this move. This move looks so beefy, right? Look at him just stomping this guy, planting him into the ground. Hihachi's taken part of the 1 million trees initiative, literally planting the opponent in the ground, right? This move is -7 on block. I think -7 or something around those numbers. -4 to -7, I would say that range. If I see this, especially if it's blocked, just based on the animation, you would think, this dude is plus 1 million, I shouldn't press buttons there. And through a set, you would just go with that assumption because it looks convincingly plus. But it's actually minus. And if someone sees in the match that it's minus, then they can take advantage of that. Can you link it in the Discord? It'll make my life so much easier. Yeah, I can link it for you in the Discord, but you know, use it with great responsibility. But if you and I are playing sets, you can go right ahead. I think it'll help you a lot, especially because you know people like pretty much everyone on this stream. We're a bunch of scrubs. We're new to the Tekken franchise. I assume all of you are. So legacy players are coming from Tag 2. You know, 60% of the information still applies, so you don't have much to worry about. But what about the rest of us who are just coming new into the game? Should we really sink 3 years or 4 years of our lives to learn every frame of every move of every character? And that's okay, because, you know, that's what the other players had to do. But maybe we can make a system that makes it a little bit easier to do that. Just streamline the process a little bit. I've been thinking about this recently, and I think it is bullshit that it is impossible to see from animation or whatever, whether a move is plus or minus. Yes, yes, very much so. Some moves, like a Hihachi down 3, are just egregious. The fact that I can show you what it looks like on block. Your character is like, what the fuck? This guy's trying to stomp me. So you'll immediately assume that this move is plus, maybe even +5. Especially if you're not familiar with the matchup. And then you look at the frame data and it's like, it's my turn? What? Crazy. I've tested some block animations, etc., and they are very inconsistent and impossible to learn from if you don't go to the lab. Since I'm not a legacy player, I have a hard time remembering 1 plus moves. Yep, I'm on the same boat as you. I've been playing since Tekken 3, and I don't know shit. But, you know, you played, Chloe. Yes. Also the fact that the loading screens, the loading times in this game are so long. So outrageously long. You really think that's gonna help the fact that you have to exit from this menu, go to the next menu, wait until that menu loads, and then practice mode, offline mode, and then wait until the character select screen loads, which I kid you not. It happened to me twice recently. Hasn't happened since, to be fair, but it's outrageous the fact that a character select menu took over a minute to load. I don't know what happened then, but... So you need to wait for the actual character select screen to load. Alright, now let's pick the character. And then wait until the stage select screen. That's an extra 3 seconds, 5 seconds, depending on the hardware you're using. I think it can take up to 7 seconds sometimes on PS4. Alright, stage select. Click the stage. And then wait until the panels, you know, collide against each other. That'll take 10 seconds maybe? And then they collide and then loading starts. And then you wait. And then 2 minutes later, you're in. Alright, we're in practice mode now. Menu, practice, frame data. I have to buy that? Alright, go back to the Steam store menu. How much was it? €4 or something? Whatever, I don't need that extra breakfast or something. Buy it, go back into the game, go back into practice mode, pick the character, find the move. How do I find the move? I don't know, find it yourself. Go to the replay. Go to the round where you lost to that stupid move. Make sure that you've selected player 2 so you can see his inputs. You found the input, go back to practice mode. Go to the record section. Record the whatever input the opponent used. Turn on the frame data. It was -9. It was actually safe all along. Like, come on. I don't want to wait, I don't know, 7 minutes so that I can find that one move. 7 minutes sounds a bit hyperbolic. Maybe 5 minutes realistically from the moment you click on return to warm-up mode or return to main menu. I would say 5 minutes, and that's being kind to the developers. Because that's not accounting for the time that you're gonna spend finding the move, recording, etc. Just until you're inside practice mode. But then you have to leave practice mode because you want to continue playing, right? You're not done, and you can't go in queue and practice mode, which would make things so much better. Imagine if you go to warm-up mode and it actually takes you directly to practice mode. That would make it so much better. Right? Wouldn't that be great? I think that would be sick. Imagine you go into practice mode, you can just like turn on queue options like in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Boom, I'm in queue. I can already wait for a match pop up. Match comes in, it's just this annoying Xiaoyu that's spamming the stupid move. Alright, don't rematch, return to warm up. Find the move, or, you know, oh, here's an idea. How about, you know, the punishment practice? How about we have the option to go into queue be built into practice mode, and then if you return after a match, you return to warm-up mode, which would be practice mode. If you go into the punishment training, the most moves the opponent used are at the top of the list. Wouldn't that be great? You can directly go into punishment and you can see like the frequency. If they use the move like 7 times or something, maybe there should be an in-game counter that keeps track of these things. And when you go to practice mode, go to punishment training, the most moves they spammed, which is probably the move you're going to be looking for, is right there at the top of the list. And maybe you can list also other moves that they spammed a lot. And maybe you can like toggle the mode on and off to go to the prefixed list that the developers made, and then the constantly changing list based on whoever you just played against. Don't rematch, find an annoying move, queue up again, and never find the same character again in ranked, and then forget the move! You got it right! You've definitely been trying to learn for a while now. But maybe they'll come up with even better ideas in Tekken 8. We'll see. Because there's no way they're gonna fix anything in Season 4. They're just gonna add a bunch of stuff and keep all the fixes for the next game. You should put it on YouTube as a highlight. Maybe I will.